Into the Bendricks rock. Just saw our good mates yesterday down your crump on the Holton Road. We got ourselves a dozen crab each, pound of rag between us for the scratching rigs, some 2 packs of frozen squid, and some sand deal. Gonna hit it hard today. Fishing 3 rods, 2 rods on rotten bottoms out there, and good old scratching rod. Got my bass rod again today, hopefully get another nice fish on it. But yeah, the walk is fairly easy. Just cross some of these rocks here, and gonna cross the river now. Curtis, I'm going to cross by here by these steps, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not to walk on it, seaweed after you drive.
We got about, it's about 2-3 hours into the flood, so the bottom of the river might be a bit deep. Yeah. Looks nice to cross. Yeah, this is one of the places to cross, these steps here. Fairly easy. I'm just balancing a minute because I got my rods, the bag and everything. So just taking my time. Here we go. It's about welly height, but if it's been raining a lot, it goes higher. So, and it's quite a fast rapid by there. So if it's been raining a lot, don't cross by here. Cross down the bottom of the river where Curtis is going now. Look. But yeah, feeling good. Nice morning, nice weather. I don't know how Bendricks has been fishing, mind. I guess we're just gonna have to go and find out ourselves, aren't we? What are we expecting today? Don't know. Hoping a hound comes off, and whatever in between, I suppose. Put the scratches out for the smaller species as well. See what comes on there. Yeah, look. That's the easiest place to cross. I first fished this place, Bendricks Rock, when I was young. One of my mates, Ben Sydenham, brought me on here for my first time. Unfortunately, he passed away a couple of years back, and it'll always be in my memories that it was him that brought me here. I remember we had a couple of codling each. And ever since, I've fished here. I don't fish here too often, but every time I do come here, it feels quite special to come here. I do love the place. And caught my PB cod here about 6-7 years ago now, about £13. Yes, my first double figure cod I had off here. And this is the main crossing area, so you can cross here up to 3 hours before high tide, 3.5 hours before high tide. So for a short session I'd normally cross here last minute, about 3 hours before high, and then you fish 3 up and then 3 hours down, and then you'll be able to cross back after 3 hours of the drop. And that's your short session. It's basically a minimum of 6 hours. Low tide's about the same. I'd normally turn up 3 hours before the drop, fish the low tide, 3 down, 3 hours up, and then I'd get back off there. What we're going to do today, we're going to fish up to high tide, which is around 20 to 1. So we got about 4 hours now before high tide, 4.5 hours, and then we're going to fish the full drop down, 6 hours, 3 hours of the flood, and then we're going to shoot off, hopefully with some tidy fish under our belts. Oh, our wind's picked up now. Bit breezy.
Blowing a bit.
I know, mate, I just said that, now it's a bit breezy. But this is the highest point of Bendricks. We've got the lower rocks down there, which you can fish low tide, no problem. Up to around, depends on the height of the tide, but normally right everyone, so we're just sitting about 3 hours before high water now. I just wanted to show you the crossing there. You can still cross now. So yeah, that's your 3 hours before high water. So if you're after like a 6 hour sesh, you could cross around now, fish 3 up, 3 down, and then you can just cross straight back off and go somewhere else, or you can stay on here, fish the low water. But yeah, that's the latest sort of time you can cross, 3 hours before high, alright? To cast nice rag and squid bait this time, and that's the rotten bottom devices I'm using at the moment, the Gemini splashdown rotten bottom with 15-pound break-in strain and 7-ounce lead, T900 and a CS special. Ooh yeah, let's see you go out then.
Just how important this was. He said, we have no right to make a mistake, because this is an historic opportunity, because it's not just about taking back.
That's my third strap now. That's all that's been coming out at the moment, isn't it? Keep chipping away and we might get a bigger fish.
Happy days, mate.
So we're on the rock now, and last night Curtis texted me and he said let's do a little side bet. And what was that bet, mate?
Most species wins a pint of your choice.
Most species today, and the winner gets a nice pint on the way home.
I can taste that cause already.
As soon as Curtis said most species, I thought, what pint do I want? Do I want a Stella? Do I want a Carlin? Madri? Peroni?
You know it's game over, mate.
No chance. Oh, what's the score so far?
Well, you had 2 little straps, haven't you?
I've had 2 little straps
It's
already.
only 1 species.
1-0. So yeah, we're going to keep cracking on now, a little side bet, bit of fun. And we're going to see who's the winner later.
Wait for that scratcher to go off in the bay now.
Yeah, Curtis, he has got a 3rd rod out, I'll give him that. I got 2 rods out. Curtis has got 2 rods out and a scratcher in the bay, so he could catch up in a minute. But I'm fishing hard with 2 rods, you know, fish well with 2 rods, and he'll beat 3 rods any day, won't he? What do you reckon?
Oh, I just can't wait for that cause, mate.
But yeah, 3 hours before I know. This is normally when it can switch on a bit. We have got a bit of a northeasterly wind rushing through at the moment, but it's due to die down to about 8 miles an hour, so, and the sun should be coming up soon, so it'll get a bit warmer.
It's dropping down to about 6 miles an hour in a minute anyway.
But we're saving our crab baits. Yeah, it's going to get a bit warmer. We're going to save our crab baits now for about the last 2 hours before high tide. Fish hard with crab and hopefully we can pull an hound in it.
That's the plan, mate. That's the plan.
Other than that, it's looking like strap eels and whatever we can get on the scratchers. Rockling, hopefully a bass. Might chuck crab or 2 in the bay soon.
You never know, because they drift through there, don't they?
Yeah, well, they drift the boat through and they get them all the time on the drop, so why not on the drop flick a crab out in the bay?
Yeah.
We might pick up a bass or 2.
I know the boys use sand eel, don't they, on the drift, but it should make a difference using rag anyway, should it?
Well, just, you know, the only difference is you got to wait for the bass to come to the bait rather than drifting and finding them, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, 1-0. So I've been on the mark now about, how long, Kurt? Time to get you 5-6 hours. And it's been pretty slow, to be honest. I've had 3 straps. Curtis has had a strap, so that put us 1-1 on a species hunt for the pint later. I've just pulled in a rockling now, which puts me in the lead, 2 species to 1. Gonna fish a full drop now. Hopefully, I'm hoping now the last 2 hours of the drop to 2 hours of the flood might produce some better fish, but at the moment it's not looking good. So I'll get you back, mate, and let's hope for a bigger fish. I've been down here now for hours and hours. It's been grim, to say the least. Just some straps, like really bootleg straps, and rockling. And Kurto's just brought in the best fish of the day. £2 plus, we reckon it is, but we're not going to weigh it, are we?
No, I won't bother weighing it.
Well done,
Weird
mate.
though, we was changing, weren't we, to come on the reef.
Yeah, we was just moving our kit down from the top to come down the bottom, and Curtis just went to grab his last rod, and it was a big bow, slacker line, and reeled it in. At first I thought conger, and then we seen it dart off, seen the silver shine, and nice little bass, mate.
Yeah, happy with that, mate.
And that means Curtis, because he had a rockling earlier and a little conger, he's now had a bass, so he's 3-0 up, 3-2 up.
3-2 species,
So
lad.
that means other moments I'm buying a pint.
Oh, I can taste that cruise, mate.
Well done, mate. Hope he swims off, innit?
Yeah, hopefully he should.
Go on, Bassy boy. Go on, let him go. He's kicking his tail. Yes. Yeah, he's happy
Straight
now.
there he is. Going back our way. Push him our way.
Get him in that deep bit.
There you go, he's gone.
Happy days, mate.
Sorted.
Happy days, look at that. Well, we're almost up to a 12-hour session now, and it was really looking grim. Straps, rockling, and then Curtis pulled out a tidy bass, about £2, and I've just weighed this in. It's £3.5, and I've been waiting for one of these for a while. But yeah, that's made the trip for us now. Couple of small fish and a bass each. Can't really go wrong with that, can you, for a day's fishing?
There she goes.
Yeah, boy. Happy with that. Right, well, that's us coming off the mark now. The end of the session. And as far as the who buys a pint bet goes, we actually drew. So most species, we had 3 each. Species was conger, rockling, and bass. I was very lucky. Last sort of 2 casts I brought in my £3.5 bass, which got us the draw. But overall, it wasn't a bad sesh, but it wasn't a good sesh either. You know, 12 hours fishing, and all we had was some bootlaces, small rockling, and a couple of bonus bass. So there will be more to come. I will be fishing it a lot more. To give everyone a better insight of the place. We were expecting maybe a bonus smooth on today, but that didn't come. No rays either, but yeah, like I say, it was a good sesh, but it wasn't a great sesh. And yeah, I'll be back next time, trying again. Try and get some better stamp of fish next time, maybe bigger conger. And some smooth hounds, and then I'll do another video towards the winter then, catching cod. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. Happy days.